Hey guys and girls, my name is Alan and welcome to today's gameplay commentary. As you can see, I've got an Uncharted 4
Oh, thanks.
multiplayer match for you to enjoy, specifically a Plunder match on the map Scotland. And I don't know why, but I seem to have a bit of a weird affinity with this map. Much like some of the other games that I've played in the past, like Call of Duty and stuff, there's always a few maps I just enjoy and I seem to do well on all the time. And Scotland, well, okay, not all the time, but most of the time. Scotland is one of those games. I've been going through some of my old footage, and as you can tell, this is legacy footage. But I have quite a few games on Scotland where I've hit some pretty decent kill figures. So I don't know what it is about this map. But I guess I seem to enjoy it, and obviously if you enjoy a map then you're more likely to do well. Now the loadout I'm using is a little bit weird. I'm using the Copperhead with mines and a few boosters that I don't actually use anymore, but at the time I think they were new or something. I was just testing them out and I just get crapped on by that dude. And I'll be honest with you, the first few minutes of this match, bit of a rough start. I do turn it around, I do pick it up. Obviously I wouldn't have put the gameplay on the channel otherwise, so I do turn it around. I do get some pretty decent kills towards the end, but yeah, the first few minutes are a little bit rough. As I was saying, I think it's because I'm adjusting to a new loadout. Maybe I'm experimenting with it. It's been so long since this match, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you. This is the habit I need to sort of break, and I'm sort of, unfortunately I'm getting into the same sort of pattern with Fortnite. I've got so much footage on my hard drive, so much footage on my stream channel, and I just need to get it out. And I guess I'll talk about that in a second, but let's just carry on what I'm saying. So I think I'm testing a new loadout or something. I don't quite know. The Copperhead is kind of good, but it's not a CQC weapon. There's a scope on it, which means it's merely meant as, I use it as a support weapon, sort of mid to long range. This is where it should excel. But as you can see, in CQC, the only thing you can do really is spray. I mean, you can ADS, but it's kind of hard because obviously there's a scope on it. It does have a decent rate of fire, but it's got sort of low damage. However, what makes up for it is, because obviously you've got a scope and it's a fairly accurate weapon. It's got high vertical recoil, but other than that, it's a fairly accurate weapon. Is that it's got a decent headshot multiplier. So if you can land headshots on enemies, you can down them quite quickly. Now, I guess I'm testing a new loadout out, and I've got mine, so I guess I'm using it as a support class. I assume that's what I'm predicting. And there's a few boosters on there as well, which like mark on damage, which I don't think I've ever used properly. But again, maybe I'm just trialing it with the mines to see how it works. But anyway, so that's the gameplay, and that's the loadout explained. Moving on to, what was I talking about before? Just before I forgot now. I was talking about legacy footage, Fortnite hard drive space. Oh yeah, so in this past week, I have spent a stupid amount of time editing, uploading, rendering. It's crazy. I spent more time doing that stuff for like my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel, than I have actually playing games, which is kind of mad. And I've put out, I think, I'm tempted to say like 4 videos this week, which is double what I normally do. No, more than 4 videos actually, because, well, 4 videos for this channel, Aegis Vision Gaming, but then of course I've been uploading Uncharted Drake's Fortune to my Players channel, and that's over half a dozen videos. So between all of that put together, it's like 10 videos I've done this week for my various channels. So that's average of more than 1 a day, which is mad. Like I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing that. I spent a lot of time on it though, but it's nice. It's nice to get them out, and I know I apologised last week for not getting Uncharted Drake's Fortune done a lot sooner. I started it and I dropped off, and I sort of picked it up again. But I managed to get it all done now. As of today, by the time this video goes live, by the time you watch this, every single Uncharted Drake's Fortune video will be out. So from start to end, you get to see everything. There is one more video I've got planned. I haven't recorded it yet, but I will do that either sometime today or sometime at the weekend, and that's my post-game stats. Now, at the start of every Uncharted game that I play, I always ask a couple of questions. What do you think I'm going to get in terms of treasures? Because there's a percentage that I always set myself as a fun target, not like a meaningful target, just a fun target. And then how do I think I'm going to do it accuracy-wise? Now, I'm a veteran of the games. I'm not going to lie about it. I've spent a lot of time playing Uncharted over the years, so I expect my shots to be on point. But obviously it's just a bit of fun in game with the campaign, because you can never really tell really. Sometimes there are sections where you just have to spray and pray. That's just the way it is, and obviously there's some unrail sections which you can't really control. However, I don't know if those are actually included in the anyway, that'll be something that I will record and post to my Players channel sometime later this weekend, hopefully. So that'll be the wrap-up video for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. And because I've already technically uploaded Uncharted 2 to my Players channel, I won't obviously be uploading it again because that'd be silly. However, I can reveal that will be my next game that I'll be streaming. So the next Uncharted game that I will be playing will be obviously Uncharted 2, and I will be streaming that to my Players channel. No, I'll be streaming to my Twitch channel, and then I may archive it to my Twitch channel as well. I don't know yet. But the reason why I'm considering archiving it again, even though I've technically already uploaded to my Players channel, is because I'm going to pick up a series that I started a long time ago, and that is called Journey to Platinum. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you'll know that I don't really go out my way to earn platinums, but it is something that I do enjoy doing, especially if it's a game that I really, really like. So if it's a game that I love, like Uncharted for example, I will go out my way to try and get the platinum trophy for it, to show that I really appreciate the game, and because obviously I enjoy the game, therefore I want to just max it out as much as possible, and a way of showing that is to get the platinum. Now, I've done that for quite a few of my previous games, but in the past, I always used to document it as like a blog post on my Activision website. I do have a website, by the way, if you didn't realize, and I also have a blog for it as well, which forms part of the website. Anyway, I used to document my progress on that blog, and that's something else I need to sort of spruce up, but it's something I'm still doing as well in the process. And but now that I'm starting to stream a bit more, what's better than me talking about it in a blog post? I can show you live while I'm doing it. So that's the thing that I'm going to pick up. I'm going to call it Journey to Platinum. Obviously, that's the name of the series. And every time I stream, I'll be earning trophies, and eventually I will hopefully earn the platinum live. And you can join me for that journey. And my thinking is, if you're in the same sort of position, maybe you're thinking of going for the platinum as well, you can use obviously my videos as a guide, and if you want, then you can do it at the same time, or as I said, you can just join me for the ride. So that's what I'm looking forward to trying out. I haven't done it before yet, so this is all going to be new to me, streaming obviously. I've done chasing platinums before in the past offline by myself. I know what it is that I'm planning to do, and I'll talk about more of this in obviously the videos when I actually stream the event. But I think this is something that I've been doing for a long time, right? I've just never shared it. I never recorded me earning all of these trophies. I recorded some of the trickier ones, and some of my very early videos for my players channel, and indeed for this channel, were around, you know, unlocking some of the harder trophies and just making a guide and tutorial to share with other people. And some of those are really old videos, and those are like OG, right? So if you remember those, you've been around here for a long time, and I enjoy making those sort of videos. I enjoy making like guides and tutorials. I enjoy helping other people, giving advice where I can, and I think that's something I kind of excel at. Obviously, you know, I'm biased, I would say that, but I think that's something in general, I think I'm quite good at that in real life as well. I'm pretty good at teaching other people, coaching other people. I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything. I just think I'm just naturally that way inclined. I'm happy to help out. And if I feel I can give advice and good advice, then I will do so. And people generally listen. I think they listen. They take on board what I say, and sometimes they do pretty well and stuff like that. So I think it's something that I would enjoy doing. But I'll test it with Uncharted 2 because I'm very familiar with that game. And if I plat it this time round, it will be the second time that I've platted it. I did it once on the PS3. In fact, I think I might have did it twice on the PS3. Did I do it twice on the PS3? I don't know. Anyway, so it would be the second time I would play the game, and it's a game that I'm confident in playing, so it should be okay. Good place to start. Good place to start. Whether or not I'll continue to do a blog article on my journey to platinum, I don't know yet. Possibly, but I'm thinking is if I do make a good series, I'll just archive the whole thing on Twitch, because you can't save like an entire long stream, but you can break it down into chunks, and I might put it into like a collections folder or something on Twitch. I will let you know when I'm planning to play Uncharted 2. At the moment, I don't know when exactly that's going to be. I'm planning tentatively. This is very rough in the works. Potentially tomorrow will be my first session. So Sunday evening, possibly my first session. For the absolute up-to-date, drop me a follow on Twitch. Turn notifications on, obviously, and I'll let you know straight away when I'm going live. But I am streaming quite a lot of other games as well, so I don't want you to assume that every time I go live it will be Uncharted or whatever game I'm currently doing a walkthrough for, because it won't necessarily be that case. Sometimes it will be Fortnite, sometimes it will be Call of Duty, sometimes it will be this, that and the other. I'm a variety streamer. Well, I guess that's what I'd call myself, because I do a variety of games. But I don't have a set schedule yet for this Journey to Platinum series I'm planning to do. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. I will post obviously what I'm streaming if I go live, so I guess you can find out there straight away what game it is. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. All the links on the description on the screen later on as well, and at the start of the video. But yeah, I have no set schedules as of yet. I would try and get that down pat, and obviously I will put it on the Twitch channel. I'll also try and let you guys and girls know via Twitter and stuff like that as well. And speaking of streaming, now, again, this is sort of tentatively in the works, but it's happening. It's just a case of when or how often it's happening. I am going to be streaming a completely new game that I've never played before in my life, and it's called Ghost Recon Wildlands, and you might have heard of it by now. It's a game that was released last year. I did play the beta, never bought the final game, but recently a friend of mine contacted me and asked if I wanted to play with them, because they recently bought the game, and I jumped at the chance. This is the sort of thing that I'm looking forward to trying out in the future going forward, but also it's an old friend of mine, and I just couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. Reuniting with an old friend, playing a brand new game, I think it's going to be fun. I'm hoping it's going to be fun, and we're just going to have a good time. And I believe I'm going to stream that as well. But that's going to be sporadic because obviously we've got different timetables. I don't know when they're going to be free. I don't know when I'm going to be free. It'll sort of be just when we're both online at the same time. So I'm looking forward to streaming that. As I said, I'll post on Twitter what game it is that I'm doing when I go live at the time. I'm just getting into a pattern of posting that for you guys and girls to know. But if you just want to follow me regardless, then hit me up on Twitch, turn on your notifications, and you'll see when I go live. And obviously you can decide for yourself whether you want to join me for those gameplays that I'm doing at the time. And of course, even if you can't make it to watch me live, Twitch archives most of the footage, I believe, for 2 weeks. So you can always catch up once the streaming session has ended. And again, as I said earlier, I might even archive some of it into folders to keep for longer periods of time. Let me know in the comment section below, or obviously on the Twitch stream, if you want me to do that for you. If you can't make it, for example, if you haven't got time to watch it within the next 2 weeks, I'm down to do that for you. I don't mind. It takes a bit of time, but I don't mind doing that for you. Right, so that will do it for today's gameplay commentary. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, consider tapping that button. I really do appreciate it. And as always, if you've got any thoughts, share me regarding anything I've talked about today, anything you've seen, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, hopefully you can join me for some of my streaming sessions. As I said, I'm really excited, looking forward to doing this. And it's just, I don't know, I just have a good feeling about it. You know, I just have a good feeling, and I'm just in a happy place right now in terms of making videos and stuff. It's taking a lot of time and a lot of effort, but some of the feedback I'm getting is great, and I really appreciate your support if you're hanging around. And obviously, hopefully, I've got more to share with you in the future. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later. And now it's hard to breathe.